Okay. Ok, pour le warm-up, les directions disent vous pouvez écrire la liste entière des 17 verbes être. Can you write the full list of the 17 être verbs without looking? See how many you can remember. Mrs. Dr. P. Vandertramp, yes, that might help. Oops. Vous avez écrit tout?
I'm still missing 5.
Oh, d'accord. C'était vite. That was quick.
No.
Let's see if you're able to get half or over half. That's good a good start. Okay, bon, so I will help to fill in here. So pour la lettre M, on peut écrire quel verbe? Monter. Bien. Pour la lettre R, rester. Oui, S,
Sortir.
sortir. D, devenir.
Oh,
Ok, oui, devenir. Une autre R.
I had one. Yeah, me too.
Oui, rentrer. Ok. Pour la lettre P, partir. V, venir. A, aller. N, naître, très bien. Et il y a un accent circonflexe sur la lettre I.
I have descendre.
Descendre, oui. E,
Enter.
oui, c'est entrer. Entrer. R,
Revenir.
revenir. T, tomber, oui, c'est le seul T, it's the only one. R,
I have returning. Oh.
retourner, oui. A,
Arriver.
arriver. M,
Mourir.
mourir. Et P,
Passer.
passer, excellent.
We filled in the ones that we didn't know.
Oui, très bien. Très bien, très bien. Ok. Bon, Donc nous avons, okay, so now let's go through the meanings. Monter,
To climb or to go up.
to climb or to go up. Rester,
To stay.
sortir,
Go out.
devenir,
To become.
to become. Yeah. So remember we've got the three verbs that all have venir in them. Venir, revenir, and devenir. So remember that they're all going to have the word come in them, in the meaning, right? To become, to come back, to come, okay? So what about rentrer? To come home, yeah, specifically to your house. Good. Partir,
To go. Or to leave.
to leave. Venir, to come. Aller,
To go.
oui. Naître,
To be born.
to be born. Descendre,
To go down.
oui. Entrer,
To enter.
to enter. Yeah, it's what it looks like. We to enter, like to enter the room or the house. Revenir,
To come back.
to come back, yes. And that brings, well, I'll come back to this in a second. Tomber,
To fall.
retourner,
To return.
oui. Arriver,
To arrive.
to arrive. Mourir,
To die.
passer.
To pass by.
Good, okay, so we've got a couple of verbs that can be used interchangeably. Revenir and retourner and rentrer sometimes are all used interchangeably, right? They have to deal with returning to a place, coming back to a place. Okay. It's just that rentrer specifically means to come back to your house. Well, yeah, to come home. Okay. That brings me to another topic with sometimes, if we want to talk about doing an activity again for a second time, what we'll do is we'll add on the prefix re, right? For example, we have, well, we'll go with revenir, right? We have the verb venir, which means to come. If we tack on re to the beginning, it just means that we're doing that again, right? To re-come, or to come back, to come again. We even do this in English, right? If I say I'm going to retake a test, that means I'm taking it again, right? Or let's re-examine this question, let's look at it again. Okay, so we do the same thing. Sometimes we separate our words with a hyphen, but that's typically not done in French. So really, for a lot of these verbs, or any verb for that matter, you can, it's a possibility to add on re at the beginning to say that you're doing it again. So for example, there is the verb repartir, which means to leave again for a second time. And an example of when you might use that is if you were saying like, yesterday we wanted to leave for vacation, but we didn't get a chance, so tomorrow we're going to repartir, we're going to leave again, try to leave again. So, yeah, that's basically what that means. Okay, and just because a verb begins with the letters re doesn't mean that you're doing something again, right? It's just if you're putting it onto an already existing verb. Obviously, there's no existing verb in rester, it's just the full verb itself, so. Okay, bien. Ok, excellent. Maintenant, j'ai un exercice à faire avec vous. And I think I already gave this paper to Lauren yesterday, so we'll take a look. Regardons à la premier exercice. You'll see up at the top here is this explanation that I just gave. It gives a couple more examples here of verbs that are also conjugated with être when we add this prefix of re. So we've got redescendre, right? I went back down the stairs for a second time. Remonter, I went back up. Repartir, I left again, the one example I just used. And then revenir, of course, is in our list already, to come back to a place. So, okay, bien. So, pour exercice E, ma soirée, my party, Marguerite raconte ce qu'elle a fait hier soir. She's recounting to us what she did last night. Pour savoir ce qu'elle dit, former des phrases au passé composé avec les éléments proposés. So, they give us the verb, and we need to form each sentence in the past tense. Now, the thing we need to do though is decide, are we using avoir with this verb, or are we using être with this verb? So you've got a combination of both être house verbs and then also just avoir verbs. So let's do the first few together, and then I'll give you some time to work on your own. So pour le numéro 1, we have je, we have arrivé chez moi vers 5h30. So arrivé, house of être verb?
Yes.
Oui, okay? So in the past tense, what do we need to have following je? Suis. Okay? Our verb is arrivé. How are we going to put this into the past participle?
They or disappear and then add an accent AU. And then we add an E since we're technical.
Excellent. Since it's Marguerite who's talking about herself, right? Okay. Excellent. Je suis arrivée chez moi. I'm really more concerned with the verbs here, but chez moi vers 5h30. Okay, so what would the sentence translate to then in English?
I got to my house, I got to my house at 5:30.
Yeah.
Around 5:30.
I got to my house around 5:30. Good, like I arrived. Oui, excellent. Okay, let's see here. Let's do, numéro 2. Okay, so we have poser mes affaires sur le lit. Looking at this little sentence phrase or fragment, what is sur le lit?
On the boat.
Not book. That would be livre. Bed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, mes affaires. What do you think?
My
Mes.
stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like I arranged my stuff on the bed, meaning set it all out, right? Is poser a house of être verb? No, right? We probably really haven't even used it before. So it just means to arrange. So in this case, we want what following je? J'ai. Poser with an accent aigu. Mes affaires sur le lit.
Would you like us to be writing these ones down on notebooks as well?
C'est pas nécessaire. We'll just do these two and then I'll let you do the rest here. Okay, so I just want to do a couple of examples. Oh, mes affaires, j'ai oublié, il y a une lettre. Voilà. Okay, so most of the sentences are beginning with je, and then we have 3 that will take the L plural form. Okay, so again, think about, is it a house of être verb or isn't it? Okay, and then you're going to follow suit like this. So let's take a little bit of time to work on these.
doing the avoir verbs, and you're conjugating the word that's coming after it, does it stay infinitive or does it conjugate to the form you're talking about? So like if you have j'ai fait, would it be F-A-I-S?
No,
Or-
F-A-I-T.
Okay.
Because these forms up here are just for the present tense, if you're saying I'm doing or I'm
So is it
making
when you
something.
do the past tense of fair is always going to be F-A-I-T?
Right,
Okay.
right, yep. Got it.
Very good, I used an introvert. So.
Okay. Okay, so numéro 3, we have redescendre. So there's one of those examples where we've just taken an être verb, we've tacked on re to the beginning, it means to do it again. So it would still take être, because its stem does, or its original infinitive does. So pour numéro 3, Marie, what would the sentence be en français?
Je suis redescendu. Is that the ending?
Oui.
Okay.
Je suis redescendu
Okay.
avec
Oh.
la lettre avec la lettre E. Oui, au fin, the letter E at the end. Good. Okay, numéro 4. I went to the supermarket to buy something to eat. Chantal?
Je suis allée au supermarché pour acheter quelque chose à manger.
Okay, yeah, good. So again, an être verb, so we want an extra E on the end of aller. Numéro 5. Marie?
Je suis rentrée tout de suite.
Oui. What would that mean?
I came back.
Yeah, I came back right away, right after the store. Okay, je suis rentrée, E accent aigu, and then another E. Numéro 6, I prepared my dinner. Chantal?
J'ai préparé mon dîner.
Good. J'ai préparé. Okay, so just a regular old avoir verb there. No extra letters. Numéro 7, Lise et Solange stopped by around 7 o'clock. Marie?
Lise et Solange sont passées vers cette heure.
Good. And how would passé be spelled?
Oh, P-A-S-S-E accent U-S. Where's that accent at?
Nope, the accent would be there.
And then just E?
You need
Oh,
an
and an
EX and
Oh,
an S
are
at
they
the end.
both girls?
Right.
Okay.
Yep, both girls. Lise is like Lisa in English, and then Solange is, well, there's no equivalent, but it's just Solange. It's like I don't know. I don't know
It's
how.
like Salome. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah. Okay, bon. So sont passés. Numéro 8. They stayed for an hour. Chantal?
Elles sont restées une heure. And then restées is yes, maybe yes.
Excellent. Numéro 9. They left at 8 o'clock. Marie?
Elles sont parties à 8 heures.
Okay, and the ending of partie?
I-E-S.
I-E-S. Excellent. Numéro 10. I did my homework. Chantal?
J'ai fait mes devoirs.
J'ai fait mes devoirs. Fait spelled F-A-I-T. Numéro 11. I watched the news on TV. Marie?
J'ai regardé les informations à la télé.
Excellent. I like how the news is called the informations, right? I think that's funny. It's cute. Okay. Et numéro 12. I closed up the post, meaning I closed up the activity, the party, right, around 11 o'clock so that I could go to bed, right? Chantal?
J'ai fermé les pausières à 11 heures pour me coucher.
Excellent. J'ai fermé, just an accent aigu, no extra letters. Okay, excellent. Okay, then for the next exercise, which we'll start and then we can finish on Monday, it says pas cette fois, not this time. Oui? So this is a little bit more complex. It says, Hélène est sortie avec Robert et Richard les jumeaux. So Ellen went out with Robert et Richard, oh la la, who are twins. She explains to her friend Elvire that this time everything would be different. Use the passé composé for writing her responses to Elvire. Follow the model. So the model sentence says, Robert et Richard mangent rarement au restaurant. In the model sentences, they're giving you the present tense, right? It says, they rarely eat at restaurants. She says, but this time, they ate at a restaurant, right? So we're always going to start out with cette fois, this time. It was different. Cette fois, ils ont mangé au restaurant. So we'll do numéro 1 ensemble. It says, Robert et Richard arrivent toujours en retard. What do they always do? They always arrive late. Mais cette fois, this time, what could we say instead? Ils sont arrivés. Tôt. They arrived early. Good. Okay. So now, since it's in passé composé, we've added in our form of être, because arriver is an être verb, and since they're more than one person, we have to add on an S. And then tôt, our word for early, is T-O-T with an accent circumflex. Okay? Bien, excellent. Okay, so let's try. We'll just do a couple more here together, since we're running out of time quickly. Pour numéro 2, Robert et Richard parlent toujours du football. What do they always do? They always talk about football. So we might say, this time, mais cette fois, ils ont parlé de quoi? Ballet, peut-être. Les arts, les finales, oui, on peut ballet.
And then if you just wanted to say like they didn't talk about football,
Oui.
you put the ne pas around parlay.
Yeah, so, yep. No,
Or,
you put it around on.
okay.
If you want to say, this time they didn't talk about football, it would look like this. Ils n'ont pas parlé de foot. Good question. Okay. Point numéro 3. Ils commandent toujours un sandwich. What do they always do? Yeah, they always order a sandwich. Okay. But this time, cette fois, ils ont commandé. Again, because commander is not an être house verb. Ils ont commandé quoi? Une autre sorte de nourriture? Une pizza, oui? Okay. Très bien. Numéro 4 dit, ils boivent beaucoup de coca avec les repas. What do they always do? Drink a lot of Coke with their meals, oui? Mais cette fois, what's our past form of boire? Anybody remember? Who drank? Bu, excellent. Ils ont bu de l'eau. Drink some water. Okay, une autre, we'll do one last one here. Ils sortent toujours la calculette pour vérifier l'addition. They always take out their calculator in order to total up the bill. C'est très spécifique. Okay, but cette fois, we can say, ils ont calculé l'addition, which is the word for the bill, maybe in their head, dans la tête. Voilà. Okay, yeah, so a combination of verbs here. So far, arriver is the only être house one, but you get the idea there. Okay, good. We'll go ahead and stop there. You do not need to finish the rest for homework. I think we'll maybe just finish them up on Monday together. Oui, il n'y a pas de classe demain.